What excites me about sustaining the future of the YWCA is that I think our mission, which is the elimination of racism and the empowerment of women and girls, has never been more relevant, and we need to have the organization strong so that we can make the investments that we need in the future to really continue the great work that we've done.
The Power to Soar campaign is important to me because it means sustaining the YWCA and allowing us to continue to meet our mission for many years to come. It provides us with flexibility to seek out new opportunities. It allows us to try programs, and it provides us with a financial cushion during times when the economy turns down.
When I think of the Power to Soar campaign, one of the things that's truly delightful is the people who've been philanthropists for the first time. To me, the co-chairs, the steering committee, the board, the team of the YWCA, we all knocked on doors and did an outreach in talking about the mission that reached many people who are not traditional philanthropists. That's a legacy in itself.
As a co-chair for the Power to Soar campaign, I am most proud that we are going to leave an endowment to this organization that will take it well into the future. And when you look at the timeline of the YWCA, it's such a powerful, powerful story, and you want to be a part of that story.
The YWCA women who began this organization in 1891 would be so proud that the women who lead this organization were able to conceive and execute and successfully deliver the largest campaign that this organization had ever done. The early gifts that we got from the corporations who sponsored us, from the donors like Mary Lee who came forward, from many members who came forward, it puts the seal of approval on the campaign. It says, this is legitimate. Mary Lee Dayton gave the lead gift to the campaign. She did that for us, and that is a gift that we will have forever.
I became especially attached to the why, but also the importance of what its mission was and what it was doing for girls in the community, what it was teaching people about racism, just for what it stood for. I stood for it too.
One of the big gifts to me in my role with the Power to Soar campaign was the ability to reach out to other women and have these conversations about what do you want your legacy to be. You know, as I did my own soul searching on the gift that I made, to be able to see women have this aha moment when they realize that their assets, what they're building right now, can be used for future generations of women and girls. The YWCA of Minneapolis helps other women see their potential, see their power to soar. That's a fabulous thing.
I'm inspired to stay connected to the YWCA in large part because I feel very connected to the mission of the organization. Empowering women and ending racism is about as good as it gets.
Being involved in the Power to Soar campaign actually has changed me in my thinking about my philanthropy and what I can do. I have said for many years that I believe in the mission, and the campaign has allowed me to really demonstrate that.
It's changed me completely as a philanthropist. One of the learnings was the difference that philanthropy can make, and to learn that as an executive woman and somebody that's never given at this sort of a level before, that there really are some great opportunities, and it really doesn't hurt that much at all.
As part of our successful completion of the Power to Soar campaign, we received $3 million in funding through the state bonding and through the Minnesota State Legislature. This money was specifically to renovate our downtown classrooms for our early childhood center. This was so important because this represented statewide support for not just the YWCA of Minneapolis, but for what we stood for in terms of early childhood education. Equally important was the exposure that we were able to garner for the cause of early childhood education in the state. The success of the Power to Soar campaign gives us the opportunity to think about how we would publish a curriculum that we have built over the years, which is an anti-bias curriculum. And our dream there is to be able to take that into more classrooms throughout Minnesota and the United States.
And I think our girls and youth programs, where we've had such tremendous success, over 90% of participants showing improved attitudes around school and leadership and achieving their goals, are really concrete ways that the YW is changing the world.
So while it was the health and fitness programs that first brought me to the YWCA, what inspires me is things like the Strong, Fast, Fit program for young people, so they can feel that energy of the word go, can be part of their lives in a way that it may not have been in the past.
Long after the people involved in the campaign are gone, we stand on the shoulders of all the women who came before us, and I think we have left very strong shoulders for the next generation of women to stand on.
My hope would be that others follow in the footsteps of the women who have led the YWCA, just as we have followed in the women that preceded us. I have 2 daughters, they're 12 and 14, and I hope that they see in my actions the path forward for themselves, and that one day they will want to be a part of extending and growing and building an organization that is focused on empowering girls and women and eliminating racism. That would be my dream.
I feel really great about the Power to Soar campaign. First of all, the name is so wonderful. When you think about the power to soar, we can do that. We women have been doing that, and we are going to keep it up.